Hi everybody, it's Cathryn from In the Pink Designs, and today is my last project for the Oh My Fright kit series. The kit is $30 plus shipping, and hopefully I will get them out by the beginning of next week. So I'll be able to bill you probably by Friday or Saturday, and I'll be able to send them out starting Monday. Okay, so I'm using the Oh My Fright stamp set dies and the Stylish Shapes dies. The box measures 3.5 by 3 by 1 1/4. It opens like this, and it flips down and open like that. So this is a different box than I've ever made. And inside I have two, they're kind of like the Sweet Tarts. These are kind of retro also. They have their eyeball pops, but that's just on the wrapper. But they're kind of like Sweet Tarts, but not really like Sweet Tarts. They're from when I was a kid originally. They were Spaceship Pops, or I'm not sure, but they're good. They're very good. So that's a new box I've made. Okay, what we need is a piece of basic black that is 8 1/4 by 7 1/2. I'm still using the Frightfully Fun DSP. We need 2 pieces that are 3 1/4 by 2 3/4. 1 piece that is 3 1/4 by 1 1/4. 2 pieces that are 3 1/4 by 1, and 2 pieces that are 1 by 1 3/4. Okay. So we also need a 2 1/8 inch circle. This is from the Stylish Shapes dies, and it's Daffodil Delight, and a 5/8 inch high piece of basic white for the sentiment there. All right, let me get my Simply Scored. We're going to start on the 8 1/4 inch side. Score at 3/4, 2, 4, and 5 1/4. Turn it to the 7 1/2 inch side and score at 3/4, 2, 5 1/2, and 6 3/4. All right, now I'm going to fold and burnish my score lines. Okay. We're going to start where the 3/4 inch strip is here, and on the bottom and the top, and over here is, I'm not sure, I think it is 3 1/2. Yeah, nope, 3 inches. All right, and this is what we're going to be doing. It's a little different. I decided instead of wedging these to just round the corners, and this one's going to be rounded also. All right, but that's basically what we're going to be doing. All right, we're going to start over here. Go to your first score line, cut it to the second score line, and take those 2 pieces off, a square and a rectangle. Go to the next score line, cut it to the second score line, take off the rectangle, and wedge the square. Okay, go to the next 2 score lines and cut them to the second score line. We're leaving this piece alone. On this piece here, we're going to get rid of the rectangle and wedge the square. So you have 2 rectangles here we're leaving alone. Then we're going to take these 2 rectangles off. Okay, that's one side. Now we're going to turn it to the other side, and the 3/4 inch strips are on the bottom and on this side now. Go to the first score line, cut it to the second score line, and take these 2 rectangles off. Go to the next score line, cut cut it to the second score line, take off the rectangle, and wedge the square. All right, we're going to leave these two rectangles alone. So we're going to go to the next two score lines and cut them to the second score line. Take off this rectangle here and wedge the square. And then we're going to take this rectangle and square off. And that's that side. Now we're going to bring our rounder, and we're going to round these, and these. So all the rectangles that kind of stick out farther than everything else, we're going to round. And that is what your cardstock should look like when you're done. Alright, so now we need some glue. And we're going to start on this side and put some on these two tabs. And we're going to take the score line on the edge of the tab and match it with the side of this rectangle. And the same on the other side. And then we're going to move to these tabs. And we're going to attach the score line to the other side of the same rectangle here. Okay. Then we'll just fold in these three sides and close that part, and that is your box. Alright, so now let's get our DSP. We're going to round the corners of these biggest pieces. Just one side. If you don't want to do the tag, you could definitely, instead of this type on the front here, you could definitely just stamp the Trick or Treat in basic black right there. But I'm going to do this one. I'm going to put that right inside that large flap. Okay, then I'm going to flip it over and put this one on the back. Okay, and then this piece that is 3 1/4 by 1 3/4 is going to go on the front. These longer ones are going to go on the long sides, and the shorter ones are going to go on the short sides. And that is your box. All right, we're going to let that dry, as I always say, and then we're going to do our stamping. So we need our Daffodil Delight circle and our piece of 5/8 inch high basic white, and we're going to use the Trick or Treat, the bunch of bats, and the ghost we need. I forgot. We need a piece of basic white. Okay, so let's do the Tuxedo Black first. And I'm going to try to get this on the left-hand side of our circle. Great. And then we need to do our ghost. Okay, now with pumpkin pie ink, we're going to try to get our sentiment in there. Usually I have a longer piece, but this one was already cut. And it looks just about right, but I would cut a 5/8 inch high piece, stamp it, and then cut some of the ends so you can flag it. Okay, there's our ghost. All right, this is long enough, and let me tell you, it is about 2.5 inches long. And I'm just going to flag the ends, cut up the middle, and then go from the sides to the middle. All right, Now let's get our box, and then we need a piece of black iridescent ribbon. And we're going to put it along this side and tie a bow, okay? You could put some Velcro dots on there if you want and pressed it, but I wanted to do the ribbon. All right, so bring it up, tie it over here on the left, and then tie a bow. I'm going to get it up into the middle. Okay, now I'm going to put my ghost onto here with dimensionals. The bat's going to be like that, and the ghost is going to be like flying up and away. So we need some dimensionals here and here. So the bat is like that, and then this, just like that. Okay. And I forgot to tell you, I cut out the little stars, and we're going to use 3 of them. Not the diamond ones, the ones that are more like stars. And this one. Okay. Get them flipped over. All right. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on there. This large one I'm going to stick on the ghost's hand, like they're holding it. I'm going to put the other star right up here, and then the one that's a long star right over there. Okay, and then I'm going to put some dimensionals on the ribbon once I get it where I want. And then we need one on each side of our moon. And then I'm going to put this right in there like that. Okay, and just like the last time, I forgot to put a little bit of smoky slate on our ghost. Then I'm going to take my wink of Stella and I'm going to put it on the stars and just go over that smoky slate on there. Now we're going to put our trick or treat up on the top part of the box. There we go. And for the final touch, I'm going to use some of the black dots because we haven't used the black dots yet. And I'm going to put one there, one right here, and then one in the middle on the other side. And that is it. That is my entire kit. If you would like one, as I said in the beginning, just email me. I'll put my email on the screen there. It's also in the info below. They will probably start going out on Monday. I'll start to build over the weekend. So have a great day. Please subscribe and hit the like button, and I will see you next time. Bye.